morning. Ben Jacobson here at Tuckerman's Ravine, Mount Washington up in New Hampshire. And today I have an f-stop Loka to review. So I just wanted to walk you through what the bag has to offer. As you can see, I have my skis on it today. I came up here hoping there'd be enough snow to ski. Obviously there's not. There's only about maybe 6 inches in drifts. So kind of didn't get lucky there. But you can see skis go in. There's a loop at the bottom of the bag, hooks around the heel piece of the binding. This one buckles on so you can tighten it and then just pop it off. They slide right out. There's a really nice waist strap here. You can see I have one of their Dakota series lens cases here that they Velcro onto a Moly strap, a Moly system on the waist belt. There's also Moly straps on the sides, on both sides, where you can add more of those. Obviously not with skis in the way, but there's plenty of room here to add on. They also have little loops in the top of the bag and the bottom of the bag, and they sell accessory straps that'll clip into that and allow you to add like a sleeping roll or a sleeping bag, maybe a tent or tripods at the top, the bottom, or the back. You then have 2 straps on the back that could carry a snowboard, or was carrying my tripod today. As you can see, my helmet's there as well. But the real meat of this bag lies in the fact it's a great backcountry skier's backpack. I have my probe in here, my snow saw in here, my shovel in here, my full Avi kit is in here with a 100-ounce platypus bladder, which I need to get a neoprene cover for the straw because it's completely frozen now. But yeah, I have a 100-ounce platypus in there. And then the gear I needed to hike today, most of it has come out and I am wearing most of it now. But then the meat of it is you unzip, and I gotta be careful because it's kind of leaning downhill, but you unzip this back compartment and you have a camera block. And the camera block on this one, it's a shallow, which is set up for like a 5D, the 5D Mark II I use. So this depth going in is only big enough for a non-gripped body. And then it's a medium, which means it only comes up this high. They offer smalls, which are a little bit shorter, large is a little taller, and then extra large that goes right up to the top of the zipper. They have pros, which are for grip bodies, and then they have, I think it's micro, but they have a thinner one for micro 4/3 cameras. But all in all, it's basically, there's 7 different sizes with the thicknesses and the heights that get you whatever you need. I really like having the shallow size because it allows me to stick my shovel and my probe and my snow saw and all that. There's a good 2 inches of space in here that can go in, so there's plenty of room. And it just makes it really easy to load all my stuff in this bag, because when I come up hiking like this, I only bring 2, maybe 3 lenses. Today I have my 70-300. I'm shooting with the 17-40 right now, and then the top lens you saw in there was my 14mm. Throwing a couple filters, and that's my whole kit camera-wise. I obviously have more stuff just for the fact we're hiking and it's cold than I do for shooting. And then I've attached, like I said, the Dakota series lens barrel here on the side. I'm not actually using it for lenses because my camera's in here while I'm hiking. I got some Snickers bars in there. What else do I have in there? Flashlights. My phone's actually in there with no reception. And just sort of a bunch of accessories that are great to be able to grab while we're hiking. When I go to shoot, I set the whole bag down. I've also used my cotton carrier slides on there, which if you want to shoot while you're hiking is great. It just, your camera's right there on your hip. But it's snowing enough today, I didn't want to have my camera outside for the whole hike. But yeah, as you can see, it holds skis really well. I also snowboard, and I've had my snowboard on it. It fits just as well. Lots of attachment points. There's a great zipper flap here to unzip the top and access from the top. There's a smaller accessory compartment up there that has my spare batteries and my macro tubes. And then there's like a little water bottle pocket on the side. There's also a little zipper compartment in the hip belt. And it's just a really nicely done bag. The one complaint I would have is that when I reviewed their last bag they sent me, it got really dirty, and it was my comment was whenever you set it down, because it's a backpack, you shoot out of it, you set it down a lot. Whenever you set it down, it would get dirty. So this bag has a very nice rubberized coating on the bottom that you'll see in the pictures in the review later. But that keeps the bottom like perfectly clean. It just wipes right off, towels off, whatever. But the very back of the bag, you can see mine's already a little dirty. It's only 2 months old. And that's just from going around and shooting and setting it down where you actually set it flat. It will get dirty. The habit I've gotten into is I'll actually hang the top handle underneath my tripod, which does keep it nice and clean, and it's become a very nice working station. So if that works for you, it's very handy. But the bag does get a little dirty as you set it down. I do like the gray color, but it is also more prone to getting dirty. But you just pop out the insert, pop out the frame, and it goes right in the wash, so it's not a huge deal. And the other thing is, there is one pocket here on the back, and you can actually hear my snow shovel blade is in there. The handle's in next to the block. And then the platypus is, there's a laptop sleeve slash whatever you want to put in it sleeve, I guess. That's where my platypus is. So it goes shovel, platypus, probe, handle, saw, then the camera block. And then the platypus has a nice little Velcro port here on the side for, it'll take any water bladder. And there's a nice little detail of, there's a Velcroed loop at the top of where the platypus goes, so it holds it up so it doesn't slump down. And like I said, my only complaint there is I don't have a insulated sleeve on mine, so the straw is frozen. But that's my issue. And they do offer a rain cover for this, but you have to buy it separately. I don't have it. It's $20. There's a nice compartment zipper under here. Actually, that'd be a perfect place to store it, right here at the bottom. So that's nice. And the one other comment is I'm 6'4", and let me put the bag back on for you here. I'm 6'4", not a small guy. If I can find the other strap here. And with where I like the hip belt, the shoulder straps are really at the long end of the webbing. I'm kind of running out. And I mean, I probably have 60 pounds on this pack today, between my boots, my skis, all my photo gear. My photo gear is typically a little less than 40 with water, so plus whatever skis and all that is. But I want to get more weight on my hips and less on my shoulders, and I can't really get the straps as long as I'd like. It's not bad, it's just not perfect. But again, I'm 6'4", so you can see on a guy, big guy, 6'4", here's how the bag sits, just to give you a profile shot. And that's about it. So it's definitely, especially with the ICU choices, this is the best camera backpack I've found, especially for hikers and outdoor people. It can pretty much take anything you want to do to it. It's also great because you have the choices with the ICUs, you also have the choices with the bags. They have 4 bags like this, size-wise, to choose from, so you can get a bigger, this is the smallest technical backpack. There's a Guru that's smaller without all the straps on it. And then they have a couple bigger bags too that get to be full-on weekend like camping bags. And the inserts all switch throughout, so you can have a small insert in a massive bag, you can have a small bag with a massive insert, make it all camera bag, whatever you want. So it's a great system. It's a really good bag. The one thing I will say about the harness, yes, it is short, but the padding on it is phenomenal. It's neoprene, and it's very cushiony. It seems like it wouldn't be enough when you first grab the bag, but you put it on, and it's just this great foam that's super comfortable. So that's it. I've really enjoyed using the bag, so I hope this review helps you see it in use in the mountains a little bit and explain some of the features. So hopefully it helps you pick out the right bag for you. And if you have any questions, just leave comments on the blog. Thank you.